I got a question for you guys, for you Switch aficionados, Nintendo aficionados. Um, I want to ask you about this whole controversy that I was hearing about Nintendo Switch 2 having a game key card. Is it true that if you buy, for example, Pokemon ZA or some other game, if you buy the physical cartridge, you don't even get the full game in that cartridge? It's really just a game key card. I mean, I know the Switch 1 has done this before. Like, for example, I had Rayman Legends for Switch 1. I bought the physical game on Amazon a while, like 3 years ago. And when I opened the fucking case, there was no cartridge in it. It just had a code in it. I was like, I paid for the physical cartridge, and you just gave me a code with the case? What's the point? I should have just bought it digitally. That makes me crazy. So is it true that you're paying full price for a physical game only to get a game key card? If that's true, that's really that's a turnoff to me. And it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not the type of guy who buys like new systems like new. Like when I bought the PS5, I told you in my last video, I bought it used for like $300 on eBay. It was a disc edition and everything. So if I was ever to buy a Switch 2, it would be under similar circumstances. But from what I'm seeing, I'm learning my lesson from PS5. I'm sticking with my Switch 1 so much that I have my Switch Lite and I upgraded to an OLED. So instead of buying a Switch 2, I bought a used OLED from GameStop. And you know what? I'm happy with that. And I'm going to stick with that. And that's that. Um, but I mean, if it's a game key card, are you okay with that? You buying? I always thought the what was so great about Nintendo. I mean, I love all the physical stuff of Nintendo. I got a lot of Switch physical games. That's another reason why I got rid of my PS5. I had no physical games that were interesting enough. My PS4, I mostly condensed it to a digital system. I don't have any PS4 games, but my Nintendo stuff, I have all the physical stuff still. Even the old stuff, the Wii stuff, GameCube stuff, Nintendo 64 cartridges, and I have the custom cases for them, and they look really cool, almost like those old VHS blockbuster cases with the N64 thing you could put in there like that. Um, my 3DS, I have the Pokemon 3DS games physically still. I think they're beautiful covers. So don't you think that's how could you defend that company still? And if you love the games and stuff, I'm not talking about the games. The games are probably fine. I didn't play any of the new Switch 2 games. Not gonna, except the ones that are available on Switch 1. But if that's true that it's a game key card, don't you think that's a little sleazy on their part? I mean, just saying. If anybody else, I mean, if when anyone else does that, I'd call it out. Like if I buy a Blu-ray disc, and then they just give me the code, and if it was a brand new like sealed up Blu-ray and it's just the code, no disc, I'd be pretty pissed off. You know why? Because every time if you told me, gee, what would you prefer, streaming or disc? I take a DVD over streaming even. But Blu-ray or 4K is superior any day over streaming because the streaming they have to cut it so much in half, the megabytes, the sound, the audio, the pixels, everything. It's good, but it's like you're getting half of it, you know? But when you're playing on those discs, whether it's a Blu-ray or those 4Ks, you're getting the full picture, baby. You're getting the full color. You're getting the full audio. Oh yeah, you're getting that raw. Oh damn, just talking about it, man. So isn't that the same thing with these cartridges? I mean, maybe it's the same thing, but it feels like if you're not getting the full data, it just seems like it doesn't seem worth paying $70 for a game key card. I mean, what do I know? But that doesn't seem right to me. And I don't know if this is true because the Pokemon ZA, this one here, um, this is the Switch One version. It's got the cartridge, and I looked it up, and it said When I looked it up, it said that the cartridge for the Switch 1 has the full game on the cartridge, but the cartridge on the Switch 2 is just a game key card. It doesn't have the full game. That's fucked up, bro.